Hey YouTubers, Last Page Looker back again. Thought I'd show you my paperback editions of my Stephen King collection. I've already went over my hardbacks in another video, and I've got quite a few paperbacks here, so I'll try to get through them fairly quick. I won't talk too much about them, but I hope you enjoy them. Okay, first book, about to go. Got here, Salem's Lot. Now, a lot of people know this is a vampire story. Good book. Not one of my favorites, but good book. I didn't get to watch the movie, so I haven't seen the movie yet. But all in all, not too bad of a book for Stephen King. I can't complain. Next book, The Shining. What can I say about The Shining? Good book. Yeah, okay, that's what I can say. It's a good book. The movie I thought was good too. Not much of the same, was different. You know, the movie was a little different than the book, but I'll tell you what, the book was good. I cannot complain about this book at all. Quick read, you know, like I said, it's thick but not too thick. I can't get my kids to read it. I really want them to get them interested in Stephen King. They've read a few, but can't get them to read this one yet. I think they're afraid of it. Night Shift. I do not know much about Night Shift. I have not read it. I know it's a short story book. Jerusalem's Lot's in here, which I think is a prequel to Salem's Lot. But I've heard good things about it, so I will read it eventually. And most of these books I have read. I have not read this one, though. But I will eventually. Well, that was to the side. It is big. I have not read it. I've started on it. I don't know if I have a bookmark in there. My daughter has my hardback cover. I didn't show it on my other ones because I forgot she had it. I doubt if she reads it, though. My other daughter's afraid of the cover. I don't like these covers. I call these Walmart covers because that's what I think they mass produce for Walmart. I don't really care much for the covers like this. But I've seen the show. The show was good. I assume the book will be good. One of his earlier rides, but I have not read it yet. Next book, The Talisman. What can I say about The Talisman? Probably one of mine, if not my favorite book. I started out slow, like I said in my other video, but it really caught me going, you know, and I enjoyed it much. I really like Jack Sawyer, following Jack Sawyer, and in his other book too. But a lot of people don't like Talisman, but I did. I liked it. I mean, there were times I read and I'm like, what the heck did I just read? I don't know if you've all read a Stephen King book, you've realized, what the heck have I been reading here? But this had that sometimes in it, but I'll tell you what, give it a chance. It's a thick book, but I tell you what, it's a really good book. Carrie. I just read this. My daughter read it. She's read it twice, and I have not read it. I've watched the movie. Movie was good, but I'll tell you, you know, short book. I read it like in 2 days, and really good. This is his first book, and it's a really good book. Really good. I was surprised. Easy read. The way he wrote it was very easy to read, and I'll tell you what, if you haven't read a Stephen King book, read Carrie. You know, it really talks about bullying, everything that goes on now, but of course she took care of that. Huh, good for her. But I'll tell you what, good book. Pet Cemetery. People think it's a scary book. I didn't think it was a scary book. Good book, but not a scary book. I like the cover. You know, you don't have that Walmart cover, which I like. But, you know, it was kind of demented there at the end. But very good read. The Tommyknockers. This one I'm still reading. Almost done, about 300 pages. You can see my bookmark. It's hard to get into for me. I don't know, you guys, some people might like the Tommyknockers. I started to watch the movie and I thought, man, this thing is crap. You know, some of the movies are crap. You know, it's hard to make, you know, like someone said, it's hard to make. I think Burgundy's Finest. If you ever get a chance, look at Burgundy's Finest. He has some really good videos on Stephen King. But this one, I just don't know. It's not, to me, it's not one of his favorite, one of my favorites. I think it wasn't one of his favorites either, if I remember him saying something about it. Next up, The Long Walk. Now, me and my daughter both have read this book. My daughter didn't understand the ending. Of course, she's only like 13. But to me, I thought, you know, I read it, not in this book, not in the Walmart style, but in the Bachman books, where you had 3 or 4 of them in there. And I thought it was very good. Characters well written, real detailed. Dystopian type book, and I like dystopian type books, and that's what this was. It's a short read. Get a chance, I'd read it. Road Work. Have not. I've started to read it. I start to read a lot of these and I just give up on them. I don't know why, because there's so many I want to keep reading other ones if they don't interest me. And this one has not interested me yet. I've heard a lot of bad things about it too, but that doesn't mean I won't like it. But I just have not read this book yet. And this is a Bachman book too, I believe. No, yes, it is a Bachman book. But I don't like these covers either. And sometimes these covers is what is I don't know. It's sad, but I don't like these covers. Insomnia. I liked Insomnia. A lot of people don't, but I liked Insomnia. I think because it had a lot to do with Stephen King. No shit. Crap. Had a lot to do with the Dark Tower series. So if you like the Dark Tower series, there's a lot of stuff in here about that. You got Patrick Danville in it, I believe, who ends up helping in the last Dark Tower book. But very good book. It really was. I like the character, an older character, not your young punk kid. It was a really good book. This book I bought, I think, for like $1. That's why it's in not such a good condition, but can't beat that. All right. My next Walmart book, Misery. I have not read Misery. I know a lot of people, but this is a great book from what I hear. The movie's hard to watch for me because of what she does to him in that book or in that movie. It's, but Kathy Bates is a mean son of a hoo-ha. But I'll tell you what, this book I will read. It's going to be a short read. It's going to take me about 2 or 3 days, but I have not read it yet. Blaze. I have not read Blaze, but I think it's kind of like someone said of Mice and Men. You've got the bigger goofy guy and the not so goofy guy. I have not read it yet. It's one of his early Richmond Bachman books. He just published it not too long ago. I will eventually read it. It's going to be a short book. Joyland. Let me get that covered. Joyland. This is probably one of my favorites. I love when he writes hard crime books. I like the Colorado Kid, which I don't have, but Joyland to me was a sit-down read. Had it done, within a day. Really good book. The characters were easy to like. It just had a little supernatural in it. Really good book. If you get a chance, Joyland. I think everyone in my family but my wife has read this book. Excellent book. I picked this up accidentally thinking there was a part 2 to Under the Dome. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking, but this is just, I just thought that. We don't need that. The Black House. This is a second book to The Talisman, and this is another one. It took about 100 pages to 200 pages to get into, but once I did, it took off. I didn't like it as much as The Talisman, but it's not even in my top 10 probably. But I'll tell you what, it is it's a good read, and it's a good ending. I kind of wish they would have stayed in the territories a little more. This had a lot more to do with the Dark Tower series. If you're into that, there's a lot of stuff in here about the Dark Tower series. But all in all, it's a good read. Long book. The Green Mile. What can I say? If you've seen the movie, you've seen the book is an excellent book. And Tom Hanks played the movie so well. I mean, just a very good book, an easy read. My kids read it. My daughter was reading it, and I'm taking her to softball practice. And she's reading a part. She starts bawling, and I'm freaking out because she's crying. This book is good. Eventually she got over it, and then when she was done, I was sleeping. She handed me the book and bawling. She's like, I'm done. And so that tells you, it made a 13-year-old girl cry. And I tell you, it is a really good book. Everyone, if you're a Stephen King fan, this is a book to read. There's only been a few people that didn't like this book, but it came out in 6 short stories too, if I remember right. I didn't have those; that was before my time. But this is just the full book. Okay, I'll keep this short, to about 9 minutes. I've got some more books. I'm gonna finish those in my second video. So I will see you later.